So good morning and thank you for joining me this morning. We're practicing together. So today we'll contemplate confrontation as our intention. Confrontation. When we're being confronted, even while we're practicing in our yoga poses, how do we react? How do we handle? What do we need to work on? Acceptance. So we're always being, in one way or another in life, being confronted with stuff, right? Being challenged. And sometimes that can like throw us completely into unconsciousness. We become reactive. Our nervous systems start to be frayed. When you have the intention to take care of yourself and practice with kindness or live your life with kindness, you become aware and you become more aware of how you react, and you start to become more present, more accepting of the things you cannot change. Acceptance. Yeah. So we all get challenged and we don't know what the future brings. So we live in the here and now. We can create our own future. So we keep our thoughts positive, our actions positive, because they eventually become our destiny. So with all that in mind, bring your hands to your heart on Anjali Mudra. And as you do that, just feeling a little shift inside of you. And then just relax into the here and now. We're going to root down into the earth through the parts of you that are touching your mat. If you're lying down, your back body. If you're sitting up, your sit bones, your tailbone, whatever part of your legs are touching the ground. Then recoil of energy up your spine, up your back skull. Just take this time to cultivate a mind that's at ease. Quiet the mind. Behind the eyes, very soft. Relax your eyes. Relax the optic nerves. Breathe a smile into your eyes. And feel how the sensations change when you breathe a smile into your eyes. The sensations on your face, your musculature of your face changes, softens. And then breathe that smile down into your hearts. So there's a feeling of sinking the head mind down into the wisdom of the heart and the body. And we practice from there today. Very gently raise your chin, softly opening your eyes. And we'll just do a little bit of the Qigong. So separate the knees if you're sitting on your feet. And if you're sitting cross-legged, the same. Slide your right hand to your right knee and cup your left. I just have my fingers under the armpit. I'm really tapping below the collarbone. That's where the heart-lung meridian is. So like right there. Okay, we'll do 24 taps. So take a deep inhale. Pause, feel it in your lungs. As you exhale, trace it across the top of your chest, down your center channel, and a little pressure into your navel. And then snake your left hand to your left knee and your right hand to your lung heart meridian points. 24 taps. Take a deep inhale. Light up your lungs. And the soft exhale as you trace the energy across the top of your lungs, down your center channel, and into the navel. Good. Now we'll take all your awareness to C7 at the base of your neck. So major energy gates there. So place one hand over the other and fingertips on C7, 24 taps there. Hold. Feel the energy, absorb it. Inhale, and take the sides of the hand down the sides of the neck and light pressure into the notch of your throat where your thyroid gland is, master gland of the body. Good. And then just slide the hands down a little bit. And we're going to just move back. We're going to tap our inner groins, lean back a little, and open up the energy gates, the inner groins. And then go up to your belly, knocking, knocking. Go to your waist. Get your liver on your right side. Hello, liver. Happy liver. Spleen on your left side. Yeah, and then go up onto your ribs. Front ribs, side ribs. Front ribs, side ribs, and go up to your chest. And go back down. And go to your back body. Massage your lower back, middle back, kidneys and adrenals. And then come up into your face, your jaw, with your fingertips. Go up into your cheeks, your cheekbones, your lips. Go to your temples, your forehead. Scrape with your nails your hair back. And then lightly tap your eyes, very gentle. If you have, of course, if you have contact lenses, you probably don't do that. Okay, good. And we'll just do a little bit of circling the head. So press your hands into your thighs this way. Shrug your shoulders to your ears. Lean back a little bit. Lift up through your back, skull, chin in. Circle the head clockwise. Inhale as you go back. Exhale as you go forward. Relax the jaw. Remember that smile on your face, radiating a smile across your face and into your hearts. And then drop chin to chest and go the other way. I'm going to lower the heat. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you go down. Good. All right. So if you're sitting on your breaks, cross your ankles and taking your left leg in front. I'm going to mirror you guys. Do a little hippie opener. Okay. Place your hands in the ground in front of you and gentle pressure in the palms of the hands. As you press it through the palms, your arms are active, fingers passive. Chin in, back skull lengthening. Feel your sit bones heavy, rounding into the earth. Breathing into your lower back, middle back, upper back. A physical pause at the top of the inhale. As you exhale, chin in. Soften your shoulders, armpits down your body. Soften the front ribs, soften skin below the navel. Inch your hands forward. Breathing into the back, side, front body. When you exhale, you soften the front ribs. Soften the skin below the navel, Uddiyana Bandha, navel lock. Good, then slide the hands back and sitting up. And we'll do a little side stretch. So take your left hand and with your right hand, keep your right thigh down. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Chin in, back skull lengthening. So breathe into your right lung, right lower back. And then open the heart a little bit towards the ceiling. Take your right hand pointed down to the ground on the right. And then turn your head and look up. Inhale as you exhale, look down towards your fingers. Take that arm up, spin the palm, and go over to your left. Still looking into your armpit. Make a fist with your right hand and put it behind your head. And now look down and send your right elbow to the left wall. And slowly release and come on up. All right, leaning back, switching legs. Close the gap between your knees and come on forward. Palms gently pressing, arms active, fingers passive. Chin in, back skull lengthening. As you inhale into the back lungs, side lungs, you feel the back ribs, side ribs spreading. A physical pause, the breath brings you out of the pose a little. As you softly exhale, chin in, back skull lengthening, soften collarbone, shoulders down your body, soften front ribs, soften skin below the navel. Uddiyana Bandha. One more breath like that. Inhaling. Slow the breath down. Feel it. As you exhale, surrender to gravity. Soften the shoulders down. Soften the armpits. Soften the front ribs. Soften skin below the navel. The navel recedes. Surrender to gravity. Good. And then we'll slide our hands under our shoulders and gently come on up. Okay. Now we're going to go over to the right. You can place your hand on the top of your left thigh, grounding down through the left sit bone, and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And inch your hand away. You can be on your fingertips if you like, or palm flat. So breathing into your left lung, the left side of your neck, all the way down to your left sacrum. And then open up towards the ceiling a bit. Take your hand, point it to the ground, and turn your head and look up. Turn your head and look up. And now look down towards your hand, pointing into the ground. Take that arm up. You're strengthening the neck. Spin the palm and take it over your head. Maybe you can inch your right hand along the ground. Spin a little bit open to the ceiling. Soften the collarbones down the body. Ujjayi breath, in for 3, 4, or 6 counts, your choice. Out for 4, 3, or 6 counts. Now make a strong fist with that left hand and put it behind your head and send your elbow to the right wall, so looking up. Inhale. As you exhale, turn your head looking down. Good. And release that arm. Pull yourselves up. All right. We'll take a twist to our right. So let's first warm our shoulders up. Make a fist with your hands and hug your hands. And you can, with your fingertips, press into the mounds of your, massage all of your finger joints. No arthritis. Okay. And take your hands on your head and pull down on your head. So you feel the mounds of your fingers opening and shoulders, collarbones soften down. And take the arms up. And micro bend the elbows. Take the arms back a little bit and straighten them. And just hold. You feel for hugging the upper arm bones with the muscles. And soften the collarbones down. Neck and throat soft, jaw relaxed. Now you're being confronted here. Confrontation. The intensity of this pose becomes more and more intense. Can you have a Shavasana neck, throat, Shavasana jaw, Shavasana eyes? Lengthen the sides of your neck. You can look right and left. Good. Keep squeezing the outer arm to the center line. Now draw the chin in and look up and see if you can see your hands and see if you can take them to where you can't see them. Breathe. Feel the shoulder blades working, shoulder blades pressing. Press your palms. Okay, now just lift the head up. Leave your arms behind. Feel like you're doing an upper back bend. Take the arms further back. Good. Now you're going to release your left arm over your right in Garudasana. Doesn't matter which one, actually. And just squeeze the elbows down into your chest. That feels kind of nice. Keep twisting your arms. You're twisting your wrists to the right. And now lift the elbows up. And squeeze into the belly. Come down, round your back. And then come up and open the elbows, looking up. And come back down, round your back, squeeze the belly, relax. You feel the whole back body opening, the skin of between your shoulder blades spreading. And one more, inhale, open. And exhale, close. Drop the head, relax. Okay, unwind your arms. And just rest them on your thighs for a moment. Feel the energy, tune into your subtle body. You have one more side to do. Other interlock. With your fingers, squeeze, massage your knuckles. Okay, and spin the palms. Just put on top of your head and then pull down. Feel the palms of the hands opening. Soften your chest, collarbones down. Yeah. Jaw relax. Now keep this collarbones softening down and straighten the arms. And then bend and straighten a couple of times so you feel the difference of when you're not fully engaged. Now fully engage those arms. Soften the collarbones, the chest, soften the front ribs. Yeah. Chin in, looking up. Breathe, Ujjayi breath, slow the breath down, count your breath. And don't listen to your mind now. Now take the arms further back. Feel for doing an upper back bend and bring your chin level. So leave your arms behind and take them further back. Look towards your heart and stretch from your inner armpit to your inner wrist. Squeeze the outer elbows towards each other. Squeeze harder, harder, harder. Belly back, floating ribs back. Now you're going to just drop your left arm over your right, hooking up. Inhaling, just press your elbows down into your chest, relax. Listen to the sound of your breath, the Ujjayi breath. Very soft eyes. Okay, now arch up on the inhale. On the exhale, elbows into belly, squeeze belly. Keep twisting arms, relax. And again, inhale up. Ujjayi breath, exhale, exhale, exhale. Empty, navel retreats, belly back. And one more, inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale. All right, and then slowly release. We'll come into a child's pose. So I'll move my lens. You can have the corner of a blanket. We're going to do a little, my teacher calls it training baby wheels for a headstand. So you'd have the corner of your blanket for your head this way. And you can rest your forehead on the corner. Try and have your knees, ankles together. Use props as you need. Yeah. So that knee giving you trouble today? A lot, Troy? Okay. See if we can loosen it up. So just dropping. And this is a wonderful spine stretch. So breathing into your back, side, front body, the whole length of your torso. If your head's not on the ground, chin in, back skull lengthening. If your head is on the ground, maybe you can inch your forehead forward a little bit. Count your breath, slow it down. In for 3 or 4 counts, out for 3 or 4. Now interlace your hands behind your back and take the arms up behind your back. Soften your shoulders forward towards the ground, and the arms can go a little further back. Everybody can do this part. Come on to the very crown of your head now and walk your knees back. And then drop the shoulder heads forward more and make your forearms really heavy. Make sure you're on the very crown of your head. Collarbones moving down your body. That's really important. Keep that and place your hands in the ground. You walk your knees back so there's a right angle in your legs, elbows squeezing towards each other. Equal weight on head and hands. Very soft eyes. Collarbones moving away from the floor. Keep that and straighten your legs. Walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. If you can, come up onto the tips of your toes or point your feet. I'm on the tops of my toes. Once you're there, you have more weight on your head now. Collarbones moving away from the ground. Take one arm up to the ceiling and then the other, and reach for the ceiling through your fingers. She has to take a peek. Touch the ceiling with your fingers. Collarbones moving away. Okay. Put your hands back down when you've done enough. Bring your feet together. So try and just take one leg up. Pressing into the palms, collarbones to ceiling, shoulders away from the ground. We won't go up. Bring the leg back down. Take the other leg up. Point the foot and try and touch the ceiling. Squeeze elbows together, shoulders away from the ground, belly back. Good. Bring the feet down. Put your knees down. Rest your head on your hands or a brick. Look up into your brain. Light up your third eye center. You got a lot of circulation into your brain. Okay, we'll come to down dog next. So have your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Tuck the toes, lean back. If you can, lift the knees up and then straighten the legs. And what we're going to do is we're going to do our toes this way, a little bit different. Walk your hands up a little bit and walk your feet up a little bit. Put the nail bed of your right foot onto the floor and rock side to side. Get as much weight as you can bear. Yeah, and then we'll switch sides, taking your other nail bed. Good. And now again, your right leg. So if you can do both, do both. If you can't do both, have your ankles and toes together. If you can't do both, just keep doing side to side. If you can do both, you come back and you try to sit up and you do one little clap here. And then go on tops of your feet. This is not for you, Joy. You do your regular. Stretch the tops of the feet. Little circle with your knees. Good. Okay, then come back onto your toes. Do heel, toe, circle your ankles one way. It's so important that we keep our feet, all the joints in our legs, our toes mobile. Energy flowing, no stagnation. Now lift the heels up and try and stand up. Be on your fingertips and try and straighten your legs. Lift the heels up. Squeeze your ankles, inner ankles towards each other. Yeah, use bricks if you need. Squeeze those inner ankles towards each other. Drop the back skull. Squeeze into your calf muscles. And very slowly, gently lower your legs. Good. Coming into a forward fold. Just drop the back skull. Slow your breath down. Okay. Walk your hands back to down dog. We're going to come to plank, warm up our core. So come with a rounded back over to a plank pose. So shoulders over wrists and press the mounds of your fingers into the ground, especially if you've been working on handstands and your wrists are feeling it. Okay, good. And then place your knees down and sit back. Take your brick. We're going to just continue a little bit of hand stuff. Put the brick underneath you and place your hands forward, heel of the hand forward, fingers together. Hi, Sheesh. I don't know if you can't see me because she's in the way, but I have all my fingers together and try and press the heel of the hand into the ground, elbows together. Now you're going to just start to bend the elbows. You can walk your knees in if you need to. Try and keep the elbows as much together. Start peeling the heel of the hand off the floor. And eventually try and keep just the mounds of your fingers into the ground. Peel the heel of the hand off and the mounds of the fingers pressing. Try and get the elbows more together. And then you can go and place your elbows on your brick. So your fingers are still on the ground, and push the wrist forward and then open the thumbs and make a circle with your thumbs. 1, 2, 3, and then reverse it. 1, 2, 3, and then open and try and touch the thumbs together and then separate them and closing. One more opening and closing. Now, make a little fist with your hand. Curl your fingers back and bring your hands together this way. Wrists are together, elbows are together, and you're going to just snap your wrist. 1, 2, 3. There you go. No, your fingers stay together like this, and you just like that. Yeah, that just gets rid of any really good for your wrists. All right. We're going to step forward with our right leg. You can have a brick if you want on your right side. And you're going to come up on right angle. So, okay. Even out your hips. Feel like there's a vice on your hips. Take your left arm up and reach up from your left hip up to your left fingers. Take your right hand to the top of your right thigh and twist from your navel and bring your elbow to the outer knee. So I'm extending my spine forward. Make a fist with your bottom hand, cup it with your top. Elbow over elbow. Inhaling extension through your crown. Exhaling Uddiyana and twist. Breathe. If you want to straighten that back leg, it's up to you. Tuck that back toe. Lift the back leg. That's optional. And slowly release. Now we're going to slide our right knee over our right toes. So your back foot gets pointed, and you can rest your body weight on your right thigh. Yeah, you can inch your hands forward like down dog. Surrender to gravity. Drop your left femur bone. Drop your left thigh bone. If you want to, we can take your left leg with your right hand, so bend your left leg. Maybe you can grab the outer foot. If you can't, don't worry about it. Pull the foot away from you and spin open to the ceiling. And then fold over the foot with your right hand and drop your right shoulder. And gently pull the heel to your buttock. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Feel that opening in your left thigh, Yeah, and you strengthen your hamstrings by pulling the heel into the buttock and helping it with the hand. Slowly release. If you can tuck your back toes, flex your front foot, sit on your left heel. Or sit on a brick and come forward, down dog arms. Deep, slow breathing. Is she okay, Joy? Inch your hands forward, shoulders soften down. Remember, on the out breath, you soften the front of the body. You soften skin below the navel recedes. Maybe you can hold onto your foot and pull the foot back. Okay, so we're going to just change sides. Come forward, taking your right leg back. A little cow cat, just move the energy through your spine. You can even go to child's pose. Make a little circular motion. Make it pleasurable. Okay, and take your left leg forward at a right angle and climb up your leg. Okay. Pressing down with your left hand, take your right arm up and stretch up. And take a twist. Take elbow to knee. Make a fist with your right hand, cup it with your left. Hug your hips. Feel the inner lines of the legs hugging, so you're scissoring your legs. Elbow over elbow. On the inhale, feel a spine extension through the crown of the head to the front of your mat. On the exhale, belly back, spin, twisting. Pay attention to your breath. Okay, then slowly unwind. You're just going to bend your front knee more as you land your hands into the ground. Send your knee over your toes and drop the hips down. Surrender to gravity. Slow, deep breathing. So it might be enough for you to stay here, or you could lean into your right hand, bend your right leg. Maybe you can hold on to the outer foot and pull the foot away from you. Open the heart. And then wrap your hand around your foot to the inner foot and gently pull the foot towards your buttock. Drop that right femur bone, right hip. Slowly come back. Tuck your back toes. If you have to sit on a brick, sit on a brick. Flex your left foot and down dog, arms. Inhale, the breath brings you out of the pose a little. As you exhale, chin in, traction the back skull, feel a spine stretch. As you exhale, dropping down. Good, and then slowly release and come on back to all fours. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Just rock a little side to side. Okay, come back into plank. Push the ground away from you. Chin in, back skull lengthening. Hold. Our intention is confrontation. You are being confronted right now, being challenged to hold this pose with consciousness. Feel the circle of the palm of the hand pressing. Press the ground away from you as though you're preventing it from falling on top of you. Good. Place your knees down. If you can, come to Ashtanga Asana. So you're going to play. She's right in my way. You're going to place your chest and chin down in front of Gigi. Chest and chin down. And then squeeze your elbows back. And from here, we'll do Anahata. So shoulders away from ears. If you want to go deeper, you can walk your knees up. Elbows squeezing into your ribs and waist. Heart melting into your mat. And from there, if you can send your hands forward. Full breathing. Backside, front body breathing. Very important in back bends to deepen your breath. Maybe you can walk your knees up a little now. Shoulders away from ears. Okay, slither your legs out behind you. Relax. Bring your forehead onto your hands. Rock your pelvis side to side. We're going to come into Sphinx pose next. So bring your elbows. Elbows under your shoulders. Your feet could be hip width apart and just rock your pelvis. And then twist shoulders to the right. Look down your right leg. And send your left shoulder to your left ear. So you opening up your whole left rib cage, palms are flat, and then go the other way. Inhaling As you exhale, slowly twist. Look down your left side of your leg. Take your right shoulder to your right ear. Collarbone soften down. Good. Come back to the center. Fan your hands out. We're going to come to a seal pose here. If you can straighten your arms to where you can. Chin in, back skull lengthening. Arms straight. Palms pressing, fingers passive. Back side, front body breathing. Very soft eyes. You're loading parts of your spine here where you're feeling most compression. You're actually bringing circulation energy flow there. Now, if you can, chin in, back skull lengthening, bend your knees. Oh, that's intense. Chin in, back skull lengthening. Breathe. And slowly release, come down, relax. Feel the work in your back. Now the blood can flow back. You can rock your pelvis from side to side. You can separate the knees, bend your legs, and stroke one inner calf to the other, rocking side to side. Patricia, you should teach a restorative class here. Rocking side to side. Mm-hmm. All right. We've really warmed up our spine. Bring your hands forward onto your fingertips, elbows up. Forehead on the ground. On the inhale, just lift your chest. Yeah, feel shoulder blades working, yeah? Pulling your chest forward. Pull the ground towards you with your fingers. And then forehead down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more, inhale up. So my ribs are on the ground and my pubic bone. And I'm feeling my breath, my abdomen on the floor, massaging my internal organs with the breath. Breathe into the mat with your belly. Belly breathing. Good. Now come on down and take your hands by your shoulders. Bend the elbows a little bit more. And now come on up. The first part, just your chest. Then see if you can slowly press pubic bone into the ground. Relax your buttocks, relax the sphincter muscles, and see if you can straighten your arms. Good. And release. All right. Come back into a gentle child's pose. This time, if you want to separate your knees, you can. Leave your arms forward like down dog. Very slowly sit back towards your heels. Soften the collarbones, armpits down the body, chin in, back skull lengthening, or drop your head to the ground. Gently rock side to side. And slide your hands back and roll up. Okay, so come back to down dog. Bring all your weight into your legs. Feel your fingers passive, toes passive, arms active, legs active. Drop the back skull. So you feel for hugging the arm bones, hugging the leg bones. Soften your shoulders, soften your hips. Good. Now walk your feet up towards your hands, coming into Uttanasana, a forward fold. Bend the knees and interlace the hands behind your back. chin in. Now separate the heel of the hand and take the arms over the back of the head. Bend the knees. And now you can try and straighten them. They don't have to straighten all the way. Drop the back skull. Press your hands into the back body. Keep your fingers interlaced. Come up halfway and press into your lower back to stand up. Take the arms up. Inhale. Good. And as you come down, switch hands. Switch the interlock of your fingers and pull the hands down. Open the heart. Look up. Separate the heel of the hand as you exhale. Come halfway forward. Chin in, belly back. And then inhale. Exhale again, chin in, belly back. Come all the way down. Bring the arms over the back of the head. Drop the back skull. Feel the feet grounding down into the mat, into the earth. Shoulders forward. Arms drop a little bit more. Good. Place the hands on your lower back. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, chin in, belly back. And as you inhale, press into your lower back with your forearms. Come on up. Once you're standing up, take the arms up. Stretching up. And bring the hands to the heart. Okay, take a big step or jump sideways. You could be sideways on your mat. And put your hands on your hips. Okay, open the heart. With your thumbs, press the buttocks or tailbone down. Relax the jaw. Soften your gaze. Slowly come forward and come into your forward fold. Then place your hands on the ground in front of you and drop the back skull. If your head's on the ground, come out of the pose a little. Walk your feet closer together. You want your head to just dangle. Feel all of your internal organs relax. Drop the heart. Drop the internal organs towards your diaphragm. Let them relax. So come up onto your fingertips and spin your right foot straight and your left heel 45 degrees. Come to pyramid pose. You can have a brick now on the inside of your right foot if you need. If you walk your hands forward on your brick or your fingertips. Even out your hips. So your right hip goes up and forward and you're scissoring your legs. Feel the inner lines of the legs hugging. Then slide your hand back either on your brick or your ankle. Left hand, thumb hooks into the left hip and pull that left hip back. And then from your waist, spin open to the ceiling. Take your arm up. Push down with your bottom arm to look up towards your hand and take that hand further over your shoulder, spinning from your waist. Inhale, exhale, look down. Look down to the hand pushing into the brick or your ankle. Put your left hand behind your back, your right hand behind your back. Bend your knees. Put both hands behind your back, fists or prayer pose. Try to straighten your front leg again. You can lift the toes and push through the mounds of the toes to try to straighten that leg. Then bend that leg again. Leave your left hand on your back, hold on to your right ankle, and then open to triangle. Spin open to triangle. Chin in, spine lengthening. You can look down. Spin your navel open to the ceiling. Push down with your arm and extend up through your top arm. Feel the bones in your legs. Feel the right forearm bone, spine lengthening. Good. And we'll slowly come on up. We'll take a little break. Face forward. Heel, toe, little jump. Mountain pose. Feel the energy. Okay, other side. Bend the knees, a big step or a jump. This time interlace the hands behind your back and look up. As you come forward, take a little pause here. Chin in, belly back, engaging your Uddiyana, and then forward folding arms over the back of the head. Soften your shoulders and then make your forearms really heavy. Okay, slide the hands down the backs of the legs to your ankles and relax. So we're going to spin for twisted triangle. You're going to twist to the left foot, and right foot is 45 degrees. Use bricks as you need. Spin your left hip forward, right hip back. Inner right foot pressing. You can micro bend your right knee, your left knee. So inner left foot pressing, micro bend the knee. As you straighten that leg, do it from the bone. You're building bone. Okay, maybe you can inch your hands forward. Soften the collarbones down your body. Soften the skin below the navel. And slide your right hand to your brick or your ankle. Left thumb hooking into the crease of your leg. Pull that left hip back. Spin open to the ceiling. Maybe your hands on your lower back. Extend through the crown of your head and take that arm up. Okay, now if you can look up to that arm and take it further up, right above your shoulder. Extend through your skull. Inhale, exhale, look down now. Press down with your bottom arm. Twist more from your waist. Good. Place your left hand on your back body. Bend your front. Rest on your thigh. Take your other hand back. Either fists or prayer pose. Lift your front toes. Try and straighten that front leg by pressing the mounds of the toes into the ground. Squeeze belly, end of exhale. Good. Now bend the knee again. Release your left hand to your left ankle or a brick. You might want to take the back leg back a little. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten legs and arms. Twist open and keep that arm behind your back. So it's really helping you to open up into a twist from your waist. Take that hand up to the ceiling. Now look up at that hand, see it's right over your shoulder, and look down towards the hand, pressing into the brick or into your ankle, and feel the forearm bone, feel your shin bones, feel the bones in your legs and arms. Okay, bending that front knee a little bit and slowly come on up. Heel, toe, step or jump together, mountain pose. Take a deep recovery inhale and a luscious exhale. We'll do one more standing pose, and then we will go to the floor, the ground. So we'll do standing half moon, and you're welcome to stand by, she's on your blankie. Is that okay? Okay. You're welcome to use a wall, or Joy, you could use a chair or the stage. You can put your forearm on the stage, Joy. You know, like that, or you could use a chair. So let's take, Mary, you take your left leg forward and walk back with your right leg. So you're like in a Vera 2. And you could be against a wall if you like, or you could have a chair to lean into. Yeah. This is a powerful pose, Vera, too. Thighs back, buttocks down. Lift up through your skull. Nice. Thighs back, buttocks down. Press the feet into the ground. Soften the shoulders, neck and throat soft. Place your right hand on your hip, left hand on your knee. Hop your back foot up and stay here. That's a pose in itself, looking down, shoulders away from ears. Then you can take your left hand forward and behind your right little toe, and take your right leg up. So your left hand is behind your left toes. Micro bend your supporting leg and then straighten it. Try and come away from the wall if you're at a wall and see if you can find your balance. Now, if you want to work for strength, bend your right leg all the way down and then push into the foot to straighten that leg and open up. Inhale, bending. Exhale, strong legs. And one more. Inhaling and exhaling, strong legs. Good. Now rotate right hand to floor, drop your right hip. So you're in a like a Vera 3 pose here. And you're going to twist open your left arm to twisted Ardha Chandrasana. Lift that leg higher, higher, higher. And then step back into twisted triangle. Easier this time, especially if you use the wall. And windmill yourself the other side. Take a little break. And bend your front knee, come to Vera 2. Try get a right angle in your front leg. Buttocks down, spin navel to the left, and take your right arm up. Thighs back, buttocks down. See if you can bend your front knee a little bit more. Thighs back, buttocks down. Left hand on hip. Hop your left leg forward and plant your right hand forward of your foot and behind your little toe. Raise that right leg and then slowly straighten your left leg. Lean into the wall as much as you need to. Breathe and take your arm up. Take that leg up. Extension through your whole spine. Surrender to the lines of energy. Always find that spot of sweet surrender, especially when you're being confronted. We can learn so much from ourselves in our yoga poses. Okay, now slowly come down with your left arm, drop your left hip, hug your hips. Okay, now if you can take your right arm up and twist, and now lift your left leg higher, 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 flex the foot, spin from your navel, and step back to twisted triangle. A lot easier. Second time around. And slowly release, bend that knee, and come on up. Step or jump together, mountain pose. Feel the energy. Okay, we're going to go to the mat now. Well, let's do Ustrasana. So we'll go from standing to knees to lie flat on the ground. You can use a blanket if you need for your knees. And you can use a brick on either side of your ankles this way if you need to be, you have something to lean into. You can also have your toes up. All right. Take your hands on your sacrum and push your buttocks forward, lift the chest, buttocks forward, tailbone forward, lift the chest, slide the hand down to your thigh, spin the inner thigh back, and then slowly look up towards the ceiling, chin in, collarbones, shoulders soften. Breathe. Maybe you can lean back and put your fingers into your bricks or hold on to your heels. Deepen your breath. Open the throat, open the heart. Radiate that smile into your throat and your hearts. Breathe into your back side body. Increase your breath, ujjayi breath. Soften your gaze. With your gaze, look further across the ceiling. Maybe try and look down the back wall. And slowly come on up. You can press into your lower back. You can help your head up with your hands. Bring the knees together. Place the heel of the hand at tops of the thighs, Patricia, right at the top of the thigh. There are blood murmur points right there. And then you lean back and press into the tops of the thighs as you lean forward, opening up the energy gates right there. Okay, we'll do one more. So you could repeat what you just did or see if you can come to the next level. You'd separate the knees, hold on to your heels, lean back, inhale, lead with your pubic bone, lead with your coccyx, open up the heart, then drop the head back. Deepen your breath. Press down through, use gravity. Press down through tops of feet and shin bones. Okay, and then come on up. And again, press heel of hands right where the creases of your thighs are and lean forward so you feel a spine stretch. Chin in, and then lean back, lean forward, lean back, and lean forward. Now, you might have to be sitting on a brick. Make a fist with your hands and take the thumb across the palm and wrap the forefingers and place the back of your fist right at the top of your thighs. And when you come forward, the fists are not together. They're like 4 or 5 inches apart. As you come forward, exhale, soften the belly, and let the knuckles go deep into your belly, either side of the rectus abdominis. Your head's not about touching the ground. It's just about inhaling. As you exhale, knuckle your knuckles up to your navel and down to your pubic bone. And do that a few times, slowly, with feeling, circling, massaging your gut. And then go the other way. Good. And then slowly sitting up. All right. I'm going to give you a choice here. And you can do it sitting on a brick. And you might need a bolster or you can lean into a wall. Okay, I'll show you what we're going to do. Just take your legs forward for now. And just shake them out. Give them a little massage. All right. We're going to take one leg back. Maybe start with your easy leg. So you can sit on a brick too. If you can't, bend one knee back this way. And then you can lift up and try and spin both inner thighs to the floor and sit back down. And that might be enough for you. If you can lean back and lift up and curl your tailbone to the front of the mat. And you can lean back a little bit more. You can bend the elbows. Maybe you can come onto your elbows and press the heel of the hand into the heel of your right foot. Maybe you can lie down all the way. I'm bending my left leg and using my left ankle to weight down my right knee. So it's useful if you can't lie down to sit by a wall and lean into a wall. Because sometimes it's a lot of energy keeping your head up in this pose. But you want to open up your stomach meridian to your gut in the front of that thigh. If you're on a brick, you're actually getting more opening here than when you're not on a brick. Okay. Slowly come on out and lean to your left, straighten your right leg out, and a little massage. So we're going to do the other side. Bend your left leg to the outside of your brick or sit on the floor. Lift up and try and spin both inner thighs into the brick or the floor. So your right toes are pointing up to the ceiling, and then come back. Notice the difference on this side. Gigi, it's okay. Shivering. Oh. And then lift tailbone up, lengthen tailbone, come to your next edge, edge by edge. If you're on your elbows, you can keep your chin in to relax your neck. Or if it's chin in, drop head back. If that's comfortable for you, you do what's comfortable for you. And then maybe you can bend your left leg and lie all the way flat and press the heel of the hand into the heel of the foot with your left leg. Weight down your right thigh. Ekapada It's a powerful pose. Soften your front ribs into the body. Press heel of hand into heel of foot. You can also place your left hand, if you're on the floor, underneath your left buttock, evening out your hips. Ujjayi breath. Navigate the breath at your throat and at your navel. This is a great stretch also for the psoas. And we'll slowly release and come on out. And yeah. Gently straighten the knees out, especially if you have a stiff knee. Give it a good old rub. Tap, tap, tap. This is good to bend the leg and tap this way. And rub, rub, rub. Tap, 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 tap. Rub, 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 rub. Other leg. Tap, 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 tap. Rub, 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 rub. Tap, 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 tap. Now bend both knees, and we'll get these these are major points right here, 4 inches below your knee. It's a energy gate for your gut, for your colon. It's a powerful point, and we're going to hit that with the sides of our hands 24 times. Now tap, knock, 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 knock. Good, and then give it a little rub. Okay, bring the feet into Baddha Konasana. You can sit as close as is comfortable for you. I like to glide in and out like this. Good, and then lean forward, look down, and see if you can, how close you can move your tailbone towards your heels. Do little butterfly wings. Yeah, you can hold on to your feet or your big toes. You can open your feet like a book. Soften your chest, collarbones down your body. You can put your elbows on your knees if you like. Press through the heels. Hug your hips, hug your leg bones with. Okay, now lean back. Bring your knees together, point your toes to the ground. Hold on behind your thighs. Navasana. Lift the chest, belly back, lift your legs, spread your toes. Squeeze your legs together. Try and straighten your legs. If you want to release, you can release. Good. Bend the knees. And we're going to lie back now. Lie back and bring your legs perpendicular. Who wants to do core work today? Anybody? No? We'll do a little bit of core work. Put your hands under your buttocks or grab the sides of the mat. Squeeze the legs together, lower them 45 degrees. You're pressing your lower back into the floor, not your lumbar spine. Your sacrum pressing. 4 inches off the ground. Press lower back down. Come back up. Take your left leg down 4 inches. Stretch up your right leg. Flex your feet. Now pull the toes back. Bring the left leg up. Take your right leg down. Chin in, back skull lengthening. Switch legs. Switch legs. Switch legs. And then switch, 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 switch. Lower back pressing. Switch, switch. Flex your feet. Pull the toes back. Stretching through the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring the knees into the chest. Relax. Make a circle with your knees. Move the energy through your hips. Feel the lower back undulating on your mat as you do that. Then reversing it. Big circles with the knees. Go out, come in. Go out, come in. One more. Now, take your legs at a right angle. So knees are right over your hips, not forward at all. Further back, Patricia. Knees, no? There, yeah, further forward, I mean. Squeeze them together and make little circles with your knees. Little circles. Feel the work. Pressing lower back into floor. Now go the other way. Feel the lower back getting a nice massage. Good, then come back. Now separate the legs. And the same thing here, make little circles. 3 one way. And 3 the other way. 1, 2, 3. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Interlace the hands behind your head. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten left leg out, left elbow to right knee and hold. Lie back flat. Inhale. Exhale, switch sides. Lie back flat. Inhale, exhale, switch. Flex the foot, pull the toes back. Lift opposite shoulder off. Lie back down. And one more. Squeeze. Good. And both feet on the ground. So you could use a strap if you need a strap. Bring your right knee into your chest. Yeah, I'm not going to mirror you. Right knee into your chest. Try and straighten your left leg out and pull the knee more and more and more into your chest. Soften your right hip crease and feel for surrendering to gravity so that that leg bone, your femur head's pretty huge bone, the thigh bone. Make it heavy, let it drop, drop, drop. Okay, now put a strap on your foot or hold onto your foot with your big toe with your index and middle finger and straighten that right leg out. Now push and pull against the grip of your hand. If you have a strap, Then you put the strap more to the mounds of the toes, and you try and pull the toes back with the strap. Really flex the foot. Drop the weight of your right arm, and that helps you to stretch out. If you want to go deep, you can bend the elbow, pull the elbow over your head. Good. Now come to triangle. Stretch your left arm to the left. Look to the left as you take your leg to the right. You can micro bend your knees and then energize your legs. Make your left hip heavy, right hip light. Feel the sacrum pressing into the ground, and then bring the leg back up and switch hands. You can put your thumb in the crease of your right leg, keeping that hip lengthening down to the front of the mat. Drop your left elbow to the ground. Take your right hand, pull your left butt cheek out of under you, and you can put your foot on a brick. Try and keep your right shoulder on the ground. Try and keep your right shoulder and stretch your right arm. So your right foot might be hovering parallel to the ground. It'll radiate that little smile across your face and into your hearts. Okay, release. Bending your right leg, bending your left leg, little gentle hip opener here. And if you want to go higher, bring that knee in, curl up, flex your feet, and then massage your lower back by making a little circle. Okay, place your left foot down, bring your right foot down, bring your left knee into your chest. Relax that leg. Then if you can, extend your right leg out and press your right heel into the floor so you engage the back of your right leg. Soften your left groin and then surrender that left leg to gravity. So relax, feel the bone heavy dropping into the side ribs. No gripping in your hip. And then put a strap on your foot or hold on to your big toe or hold on anywhere if you don't have a strap. Push and pull against the grip of your hand. So you're pulling the mounds of your toes back, and the heel is you're opening up the whole back of your calf by pulling the mounds of your toes down. That's right, Carrie. You feel that stretching all the way? Yeah. And then make that leg heavy. Feel the left lower back pressing into the mat. If you want to go deeper, drop the elbow over the head now. You can hold on with both hands if you like. Breathe. Hug the inner lines of your legs. Press down to your right leg. And hold on to your leg with your left hand. Come to triangle. Stretch your right arm to the right. Look to the right. Spin navel to the right. And take your leg to the left. Shoulders softening down. Collarbone soften down the body. Yeah, if you can rest your leg against a wall, that's really great, or a brick underneath your left hip if you need. Ujjayi breath. Good, come back up. And we'll go to the other side. Roll all the way over, change hands, and leave your left shoulder on the ground. So your left foot might be hovering. Lengthen your top waist. Engage both legs, so feel the leg bones lengthening. Inch your shoulders an inch or two to the right. You can look to your left hand, stretch your left arm, or you can have your right cheek on the ground. It's a different opening to your neck and shoulder. Soften the collarbones down the body. Good. And then slowly release that leg, bend the knee, put it across your right knee, bend your right knee. A gentle little hip opener here. And then bring both legs up. Okay, so for your last pose, you could lie with your legs up the wall if you want, or you could do a shoulder stand. Up to you. If you want to do a shoulder stand, take your legs up. You can also just put a brick underneath your lower back. Bring your elbows in, and you can just take the legs over your head this way and then lift up and support your lower back. Now chin in, lengthen the back skull. Round your shoulders for a moment to the ceiling, spreading the upper back, the tops of your shoulders spreading, then relax your shoulders. Soften the belly. So breathing. There's a lot of pressure into your wrists here. So that's weight bearing. Your feet are over your forehead. Round the tailbone up towards your heels a little bit. And breathe. If you want to go higher, bring your knees into your forehead. Walk your elbows in and hold up a little bit higher on your sacrum. And then see if you can bring your legs perpendicular. Tailbone in, thighs back. Tailbone forward, thighs back. Legs go straight up. Invert your legs. Neck and throat soft, eyes soft. We can go up to level 3. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. For now, we're just going to bring the legs over for plow. Do what you can. They might touch the ground or not. Remember to keep your collarbone softening down your body, chin in. Lift the inner thighs. Maybe you could hold on to your ankles and come down vertebra by vertebra. Slowly, slowly, vertebra by vertebra. And put your hands underneath your buttocks. As you slowly lower your legs, you're going to come up onto your elbows like this and pull your chest open by lifting your kidneys, lifting the back ribs up, chin in, drop the back skull. Keep lifting the kidneys up into the sky. Soften the collarbones down. If you want to put the crown of your head on the ground, release your hands, put the crown of your head on the ground. Maybe you can grab the side of the mat, bend the knees, and move your sit bones towards your head a little bit. Straighten the legs out again. Take the arms to prayer. Cross your shoulders. Hold on to your shoulders. Pull the hands, the elbows to the heart. Okay, now prayer pose with your hands. Deep inhale above your head. Exhale back to the heart. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, deep breath. Stretch. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Good. Back to the heart. Hands to the buttocks. If you can lift your head up now, tuck the chin, look to your feet, and press the elbows towards the front of the mat. So you're tractioning your lower back along the mat, then shoulder blades down. Shavasana. Take a slow, deep recovery. Inhale and side out. Now just pay attention to your breath. Following the inhale, following the exhale. Do any last little movements you need to do. If you need to just turn your head side to side, release any tension maybe that came in your shoulder stand. And then you could even hold on to your head, traction the back skull along the ground. Lift up and shoulders down, palms up. Let your feet flop open. Practice your deepest surrender to gravity. Just feel the whole body melting through the floor. All of your bones, heavy leg bones, arm bones, sacrum bones, shoulder bones, head bones, melting through the floor. Feel gravity pulling the belly back as you soften the belly, and your eyes melt back into the back of your head. You feel the breath at your throat and top of your chest. And you listen to the sound, make it really quiet, very peaceful. You can think the mantra so on the inhale, hum on the exhale. I am one with that, one with all of life. Yeah, start feeling that smile begin to radiate across your face, relaxing all of your facial muscles even more, relaxing your jaw, your eyes, your temples, and then start radiating that smile to your hearts, your chest, your heart chakra, and then breathing it into the rest of your body, every cell in your body vibrating with love. And if you need healing in a particular area, you just focus this loving, healing energy right there where you need healing. And see that you're glowing with prana, your own life force energy. You're lighting yourselves up with your practice. And see this energy extending at least 3 inches out of your physical body, if not 12 inches out of your physical body. So you feel you're cocooned in your own energy field. This energy is healing you, relaxing you, and energizing you. If you want to sit up with me, start drawing in some deeper breaths. And then wiggle toes, wiggle fingers, circle ankles, circle wrists. And bring your feet up, bend your knees, and drum your lower back into the floor. Drum, 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 drum. And bring the knees up, circle the knees if you like, circle your lower back on the mat. And then take your right arm, or it doesn't matter, roll onto whichever side you want, cradle your head, recreate Shavasana. Get really comfortable, like you don't want to get out of this pose. And now take this feeling with you as you slowly sit up. So you don't have to change anything. You stay in that luscious yoga zone as we sit up. So we constantly have to deal with confrontation. As we get older, we have to deal with the confrontation of the body aging and changing. If you've been ill, you're dealing with a confrontation of that. And it's just, that's why we're here. I mean, if we didn't have to deal with this stuff, helps us grow spiritually, it wakes us up spiritually. So the serenity prayer is just such a powerful tool. God grant me the serenity. And that's why our yoga practice comes in, serenity. We get serenity to accept the things we cannot change. Even if you don't like it, even if you don't agree with it, accept it. That'll free you up. I once said a line in a movie, and I think that's the only reason I did that movie. It wasn't a good movie at all. The line was, heal that and you'll be free. Heal that and you'll be free. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can. So through our yoga practice, we become spiritual warriors to the bone, to the core of our being, and wisdom to know the difference. So we access that inner wisdom in our third eye center. Just bring your hands to prayer on your third eye and then circle. And then looking with your inner eye, light up your spiritual eye. Access that inner wisdom, that innate intelligence, that psychic abilities. Yeah. And then take your hand to the crown of your head, lightly tap the crown. And then gently part it open, very gently open your crown. Feel that connection from your tailbone up your spine, all the way up to the crown of your head. And then inhale. Flare your palms open like a serpent. As you exhale, cross your wrists, make a fist, make a knot. Inhale, exhale, pull elbows back, pull belly back. Clear your liver, clear your spleen, throw it out behind you. And then give your lower back a little rub, a little massage. Hips, legs, belly, heart, and namaste. Namaste.